How it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. Very excited to be getting back into this episode of Doom Scroll. If you didn't know, we run summer series right now. In August, we'll be starting our 7th season of Longshot, where I will be DMing 4 weekly streamed campaigns. But for now, I'm cooking. I need the time. It's in the pot. And in the meantime, we have such phenomenal talent, phenomenal actors, phenomenal creators, as are here today, with Ben Brainard running the Doom Scroll. If you want to get caught up on these shenanigans, you can head over to the YouTube Longshot, where we're able to get that good ad revenue and all that good stuff. There's a Patreon, and we have a phenomenal Discord if you would like to join our community. We have memes, we are as chaotic as we are wholesome, but most importantly, we have bingo.
Bingo!
And it is very fun. It has taken the community by storm these past couple of years. I'm Sir Feffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table, and it's my absolute honor to hand it over to Ben Brainard.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. I am the DM for these episodes, and boy, oh boy, huh? That's all I had to say about that. I got stuff. Oh, I had a fun thing today, guys. I was a guest on a podcast today.
Oh,
nice.
AJ Dillon reached out, and I know there's like one person in the audience watching right now that was like, AJ Dillon? And the rest of you are like, AJ Dillon is the backup running back for the Philadelphia Eagles as of this season. He was the former running back for Boston College, played in for the Packers for a few years, and this offseason just got signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. He messaged me on Instagram yesterday and was like, "Hey man, do you want to be on a podcast with me and my brother, just as a guest?" And I said, excuse my skepticism, but is this real? If it is, yeah, absolutely.
Solid bit of
paranoia. And he laughed and was like, "Yeah, no, it's real. Yeah, I've seen your stuff, been following you for a while. We watched me and my wife watched your special on YouTube the other day, and thought it was great. And was talking to my brother about it, and he was like, "Oh, why don't you just have him on the podcast?" And here we are. And so that conversation was yesterday, and then the podcast was today. At noon.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's really cool.
Nice dude. I have a show in Philly on the 23rd, and they start training camp on the 22nd. And he was like, "Of course, of course." We have but
That's
if
how
we
that
get
goes.
if we both have some free time, we're gonna grab a quote unquote nutritionist approved bite to eat.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool. That's why I set up the Eagles stuff in the back, and then
cool.
I also grabbed I had a Packers mug that I brought, and he was like,
Ooh.
"I don't care about the Packers at all, but I thought it would be fun to just be like, yeah, I did my research." Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys the general overview of the land of Archid, and then we will meet our party members. Welcome to Archid. If this is your first time here, let me get you caught up. Archid is the capital city on the island of Leonin. Leonin is an island in the middle of the ocean that has been inhabited by people seeking refuge from persecution. Religious, racial, legal, doesn't matter, don't ask, they won't tell. 40 years ago, an evil wizard discovered a new power and took over the city. He both girl-bossed and gate-kept. 30 years ago, some adventurers came together via unexpected circumstances, got over their differences, and started, then also ended, a rebellion against the wizard. Somebody tell John Hughes, I smell a high school movie. 20 years ago, some nerd built a device to talk to her dead dad, but the device went haywire and weakened the yoke between the planes, and the multiverse started crashing into itself. The nerd and her friends got together and fought an evil god and fixed the multiverse. Unfortunately, they probably should have gone for the head. And that leads us to now. So let's meet our party. We'll start with Aiden.
I did it again. I did it. Hello, everybody. I'm Shay Aiden. You can find me at Shay Aiden on most social medias. If I saw you at the Ren Fair the other weekend, it was wonderful to see you, and I had a wonderful time. I am playing my Kerell monk Olok, our lovable boulder, who is mildly flirtatious. Gotta love them Cougars. And yeah, super excited. I'm going to pass it on to Annie.
Hello, I'm Annie. I'm a teacher and an editor and a top 1% effects creator on TikTok. So those silly things that like flip above your head or make you look like you're wearing a hat, I make those. But you guys probably know me as the Twitch mod Here to Learn 5. You can find me on all platforms as Here to Learn 5. I'm playing Paella Minette Brigitte Reynaud, which is a mouthful. So she just goes by Pie. And she is wildly curious as to what was up with Olok just then, and why did Letto just turn into a something? It was scary, but she wants answers. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, CB.
Hello, I'm Omega, also known as CB, also known as Critbard. Critbard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I play Ric Femine II, also known as Rick, better known as why the fuck am I here? As always, a lot's happening. Community service, dealing with people burning stuff. Also, that was snow. Didn't like that. Didn't like that one bit. And now, cops. ACAP. Go, Feff.
I'm Sir Feffers. I'm playing Letto, the piratey Firbolg Druid. I turned into a Nothic last episode. That was fun. Really excited to explore that more. Yeah, he's the sea cow. Over to you, Ben.
All right. Okay, that's better. I am gonna give you guys a little brief recap on what happened right up until the end of last episode, and then I'll set the scene for this one. The last time we met, it really looked like those Duke boys got themselves into a whole mess of trouble. During community service for assaulting a stand-up member of society, the gang discovered an actual real crime against an actual real stand-up member of society. They attempted to save the stand-up member of society, and in the end, watched a man explode. Oh, and now it's snowing and the guards are coming. Merry Christmas! And that brings us to now. At some point on this island, a gnome in a pocket dimension with a penchant for invention designed an app for gods looking for collabs. The app is called Nectar, for anyone wondering, Nectr. Unfortunately, inventors in pocket dimensions need not worry about codes of ethics or even the ethics of codes, and therefore the sign-up process is quick, the review process is non-existent, and the terms of service when signing up is one page with 5 words on it, quote, "You wouldn't read it anyway." All of that has led to the image before you now as the lesser god of terribly timed misunderstandings and the god of being in the wrong place at the wrong time are currently rubbing their hands together and smiling evilly at their opus. Reviewing the moment of the explosion and the fractured fragments of trauma-soaked memory, you truly begin to absorb the depth of the violence in the act before you. You remember a smirk, a foreboding message, a bright light, a quick, low thud at the moment of ignition that did not match the ungovernable ball of flame that arose from it. Silence, profound confusion. In precipitous moments of grave tragedy and abstruse chaos, the brain has a habit of dumping out its contents and refilling itself one trinket of information at a time. The goal is to make order out of chaos, to find peace in pain. The speed with which a brain reorganizes its trinkets can be trained through experience, though the training is difficult, inconsistent, and wholly unrewarding, as it is oft labeled simply as war, or, if you're lucky, bad luck. However, it is still the third fastest phenomenon in the observable universe, clocking in a whole nanosecond slower than the time it takes for a mother to realize that her child is about to do something stupid behind her back. All this to say, when confusion strikes in the process of the reorganization of trinkets, it strikes hard. Which is why, for an amount of time that none of you would ever be able to quantify, the only thing you could focus on was why the explosion didn't make a bigger noise. A ringing settles in and makes itself at home in your ears. It's like a cacophonous symphony of a million mosquitoes singing a Christmas carol. Sharp, unsettling. There's a moment of profound understanding. Hearing loss. Peace. The trinkets continue to fill. The sight before you now, and the memories of the last few seconds before tragedy, churn that peace into a concoction of bubbling guilt and dysregulation. I wanted to make sure I found the perfect way to describe what you hear as you regain your hearing, and I couldn't do it justice, so instead I'm going to read to you the full About section of the Spotify page for an artist called Oxidized Shadows. All around you, the sounds of rust, nightmares, and shadows, harsh noises, and ambient soundscapes of despair. And here are 3 of their songs, interposed with the context of this scene. 1. Everything you take in is processed through the, quote, confusion that comes with aftermath. 2. As the city guards approach, you hear their footsteps, quote, navigating through the broken shards of the road of glass. And 3. You look down at the casualty, quote, further reminders of your own failure. Before looking up at the finally arriving head of the guard, you make note of the cruel irony of the snowflakes finding rest on a burn victim. You rip your eyes from the despair and pass them gently over the guards who have formed a protective wall around you. The immediate delight of backup almost overpowers the realization that their spears are pointed inward. In that moment, the guards surrounding you, a body on the floor at your feet, and the only evidence of anyone else at the scene literally drifting away on the breeze. You are reminded of the actual fastest phenomena in the observable universe. Murphy's legal team. Taking point in front of the city guard. Not the captain of the guard, one step above. The major. If any of you have worked with the city guard before, you would know the woman who stands before you. Hyphenated last name across her chest. Germ, J-H-E-R-M, hyphen, Ager, A-G-E-R. May Germ Ager. Major of the guard. Major. Don't look at me like that.
I'm over here trying to do my due diligence, writing notes. And I'm like, oh yeah, germ is a really cool way to spell H.
Do you know how hard it was for me to be serious through that whole thing?
It's great.
I'll send you the full transcript.
Please.
The
How
chat
long is
says,
this
for
campaign?"
God's sake, Ben.
Yeah, it's Major.
Her first name is May.
Yeah, M-A-Y. Yeah, super
Super
normal
bitch.
first name. Yep. Super normal first name. You probably know a few. She's a major as well, so it's Major, May, Germ, Major. But we don't really have time to, you know.
See, I was fixing to pass you from just that thing that you wrote, but now I can't. It's like, it's a principle of the thing.
Yeah, listen. I can't read Catch-22 in my formative years and then Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in my early 20s and then be serious for more than 30 seconds at a time. Do you know how long it took me to be like, I know how to describe... I shot an M16 during basic without my ear protection in one time, and it was the most confusing thing I'd ever experienced in my life because I couldn't figure out why my gun didn't make a noise. And it was because my hearing my ears stopped working immediately.
Whoa.
I felt the kick of the rifle, I did not hear the gunshot go off, and my brain went, nope, what? Hey. And that's what you all experienced. An explosion, you saw, you felt, you heard for a nanosecond, but it didn't match up, and your brain went, something's wrong.
Two quick things. One, chat, if you have been explaining the mental map, you can check it. Two, if you have Cass playing bingo, you can check it. Anywho.
Oh, Ben.
Major.
I'm
Steps forward, looking down at the full review, the body, silently. 8 guardsmen, tower shields raised, spears pointed in your general direction, waiting further command. Major. Takes in her surroundings. It's really hard to not laugh every time I say that.
I'll do
She
a little.
notices the snow. She notices the body. She notices the school attire. She notices that one of you is a wizard. And often, in times of tragedy, old prejudice dies hard.
I hate it.
Saw that coming.
And her eyes fall upon Rick. Snow on his shoulders. The markings of a wizard on his cloak. Wizard, step forward. I don't want any more violence in this city.
There's not hesitation necessarily. I mean, it goes without saying, but also bears repeating over it. And he looks just for a moment over to the unfortunate victim of the explosion, looking at Nothic.
I believe he's no longer in Nothic form.
No, yeah.
If you look at me, I'm ready to either step forward with you or fight.
Yeah. No, yeah, and I think he'll look at you and lock eyes with you, and while he doesn't shift his head, his eyes say, "Don't." And he'll step forward.
Probably meant don't fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely gonna step forward with him.
The spears follow the two of you.
I think we can potentially ease. Oh gosh, this is bad. But he's doing it. He's not doing it in a way that is meant to be like aggressive. But as you said, old prejudices die hard, and he is a wizard, and he does have his wand.
And this would not be the first time that you would have experienced anti-wizard propaganda and prejudice from the members of this community, especially the older ones that were around for the first round of this.
Mm-hmm. So, like, he's not pointing at people, but he does do the cursory scan when he says, the tension that's here, we can ease it, as you would probably be surprised to find out that this was not our doing.
You have no idea how much I want to believe that. She looks over to one of the city guardsmen that's on her right. She says, Williams, the scroll. Williams puts his spear down for a moment and grabs a spell scroll, not a doom scroll, and hands it to the major. She unravels it and says, this is a scroll of dispel magic. I want to confirm that you are not also made of snow. We've seen this before. Wizard. And she opens it.
He's going to. He's going to. Where's Pi?
Here. I'm walking up. I'm not leaving you behind.
Okay.
I'm this close from suggesting
Mm-hmm.
an alternate form of magic to fix this, but
He looks at the scroll and says, we all know those are expensive to create. A level 3 arcanic ritual to find nothing will be not of use to you. We can do this a different way. And he puts the wand into the slot that he has on its side, putting it away. He says, if you're not too jumpy, I can prove it myself.
Go ahead then. You can kind of just like a nervous reshifting of metal plates and spears and shields around the guards as they kind of like prepare for what this is. And also, the rest of you might notice, looking beyond the wall of great shields, heads are starting to pop out. The neighborhood is waking up. Some of the civilians are actually putting out the fires in the houses nearby. You definitely catch glimpses of a few standing there, doom scrolls open, looking at the four of you, looking back at the scroll.
No.
He looks at almost a ignorant smile comes upon him just because he knows the disdain. But either way, he puts that wand away and then he turns to look at Pi. Might I borrow your claws?
of course.
He's going to place, actually, like he's going to place a hand upon yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to access your essence. You said no roll is needed if they're willing. And I'm going to replicate her claws feature.
Okay.
My fingernail grows long, like a cat's claws, and I scratch my neck to let blood drip. Simulacrums don't have this.
Rick, what is your passive insight?
15.
A 15, I'd say, is just high enough to recognize that the immediate response of Major
Hey, you.
is that of an authority figure not knowing the answer, but needing to remain in charge anyway. There is a moment of, do simulacrums bleed? Going on in her brain, but also in this moment, she cannot waver or falter. And there's a weighing in her brain of whether to just. Either way, it's going to be confident, but it's either believe you right now or not believe you right now. It has to be a confident decision, and it has to be the correct one. And that is what she's weighing.
I'm going to give a chance for others to do something. Well,
I'd like to hold an action.
Okay.
You hear a
I'm gonna-
thud as Olok drops to his knees and goes, I surrender.
Oh,
That's it. Olok ain't going to jail.
Can I?
I'm
Oh, please.
going to speak up real quickly and say I can cast a zone of truth if that would help. I'm more than happy and confident to cast a zone of truth. You'll only get the truth from us.
Letto looks a little nervous about that. Just a little. Just a little bit of a. I'm gonna change my held action to taking out my sea urchin and putting him in a safe spot if I can. Just kind of nudge it to scooch away.
Does the sea urchin have secrets?
No, it's just I don't want him to die.
he's the buddy.
He's just a little guy. I'll bowl him if I have to. He'll live. Hang on a second. Like I'm rolling the dice at a casino. Just
Everybody with a passive perception of 15 or higher would see the Major's eyes reassessing. Not you four, but just the surroundings. Kind of just like for the first time truly taking in, okay, there's still fire. There are civilians. This is very public facing. And she says, we have our own zones. You four come with me. We will discuss this in private. She points past you two, or past you four. Smith, X, you stay. Help with the cleanup. Make sure the civilians are okay. Rest of you, lead them with me. And she turns around and the two guards in the back just kind of like immediately drop their shield and holster their spear and start like picking up rubble and checking and like searching through the nearby buildings to make sure that, you know, civilians are being okay. And it's a very community forward area anyway. Like civilians, without being told, many are already kind of like shouting like, hey, is anybody in there? Like a line of people with buckets and water from the port. It's like, this is a very tight knit, like the communities in this city are very tight knit. The Major turns, and every movement of hers and every word she has used so far has been very, very deliberate. Something about this scene, I can't imagine what, has really put her on high alert. A wizard, snow, a dead body. She was there the first time.
it's a repeat of the past. Yeah. Even if it's not, it all signs lead to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right now. It's just hope for her that this
It's not
is
the case.
all just a coincidence. 6 of the 8 city guard, 2 of which step behind you, the other 4 kind of kettle you. One of them leans down to Olok, and he doesn't really have to lean very far, even though Olok is on his knees. And just goes,
You can stand up. I don't think the spears would work on you anyway.
Okay. And Olok like stands up, and he also like tries to put his hands behind his back, and it's just not happening.
this city guard is a tiefling. And he says,
I heard what you did for my nephew.
Aw.
Thanks.
Ooh, you're welcome. They just give him like a little like really bad wink, like eh.
the other guard next to him elbows him and goes, shut the fuck up.
Language. As he like bump like stutters away.
Are you guys following the major without?
Okay. If
I imagine Letto is following Rick.
yeah.
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 I'll go with. I'm more.
Okay.
I just want to. I know I'm innocent. I know I didn't do anything wrong.
I've got a fondness for Rick. I'm not trying to see him get hurt.
There is definitely, you all see Rick just for a moment, slightly mirroring mirroring their gaze, just looking around. And with those insights, you see someone, I mean, again, the joke is annoying over it, but you see someone who is spiritually tired and hardened as he watches everyone judge. Because they didn't say Olok, they didn't say Letto, they said the wizard.
This is probably the first time that you guys would outwardly see and experience this level of prejudice towards the wizard. You knew kind of it was there, or at the very least, you were told that it still kind of persists. But most of the wizards up to this point don't wear their school attire outside of the tower. They do not show people that they are wizards. And this has been 30 years. And they still don't. Other than the head instructor who does it as a sort of like a point of pride as well. So unless you guys have spent time with the head instructor of the wizards school, it's simply just a thing that you've heard about. And now for the first time, you're like, oh, the actual cops are here and have ignored 3 out of 4 of us. You guys are walked. It's maybe a 5-minute walk. The only noises, the sounds of kind of chaos getting quieter and quieter behind you. Just the clanking of metal and armor. And you're led to the guard shack. That's the name of it.
Guard shack.
The official name is the guard shack. Yeah.
Too.
The squad that is walking you right now is Bravo 51.
Wow. I should also note that Vera is not out.
52.
No, this is not Bravo 52. This is Bravo 51. Thank you so much.
Are they snipers?
Does it have a tin roof?
I'm done.
He might. There's a decorative
Is it rusted?
ornament in the front.
So stay away, fools.
It's a lobster made out of rocks.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, the lore. It's funny because whenever I say it, it just becomes canon, and now the B-52s exist in this world. They play at IHOP every other Sunday.
but yeah, Vera's not out right now. You're not gonna subject her to this mess. And he's quiet. He's always quiet. Doesn't really speak much unless he needs to, but he's quiet.
I'd like to try and at least walk next to Rick, so that it's not like we're leading him and then all the rest of us. I want to like try and show some kind of solidarity with him, to be like, we're all in this. It's not him and us, it's us.
There is a reaction from the guards when you get close to Rick. Like, it is suddenly like, oh yeah, we have to do our job now. And they like perk back up. They tense back up once you get closer to, like, they gave Olok wide berth, kind of just spears down, relaxed. They gave you while you were back there, but like as soon as you moved up closer with Rick, they just shoulders back, spears.
I'm gonna
at the
give him
ready.
I'm just gonna give him the look, just a once over.
Doesn't acknowledge you.
That's fine.
As you guys are approaching the guard shack, there was a body, a person, not like a body, like there's a creature standing by the doorway. That as you get closer, you can make out this large, furry, brown bear of a humanoid, little bonbon. In some sleep attire. He's in his jammies.
This is why I'm never becoming a principal.
Kidnapping?
And the first thing that you hear is, "Oh, thank the gods you four are okay." Oh,
I do a little dance.
I heard the explosion, and I knew it was. Well, I didn't want to believe it was you, but given the pattern, I had a suspicion that it was at the very least near the four of you. And I am just so glad that you are okay. And he goes to like walk into the formation with arms out, and two of the guards stop him from approaching Rick. And he's like, what's happening? Well,
They're drawing some conclusions that they shouldn't be drawing, but
Mr. Bonbon, when we arrived on the scene, these four students were there, surrounded by fire and chaos and a dead civilian. Everything covered in snow. And little Bonbon goes, okay, so wouldn't that tell you that they are not at fault? How could that possibly tell us that they are not at fault? Well, and he points at Pi and he goes, did you fight another Rick? Oh, that's how bizarre. Did you, and he points to Olok, did you fight another Rick? Did you fight another Rick? And he points to Letto. And this Rick is bleeding. You know simulacrums do not bleed. And this is the first time you've seen him like actually get anything other than just like patient. And the full stature of a brown bear is like puffing up and inflating like a Macy's Day Thanksgiving balloon. Just, it is preposterous that you would see the evidence literally floating in the air and still find a way to blame one of my students. Have you no shame? Every single guard except for Major.
Good recovery.
Take like a full step backwards away from this bear.
I'm in awe.
And the Major goes, I can appreciate your passion and your respect for your students. All I hope is that you respect my duty to this city. I arrived unseen with more questions than answers. And I acted in the way that I felt was best for the people of this city. Mr. Bonbon. And there's a few full seconds of silences. Little Bonbon kind of just like deflates back to his normal. And I think it's one of those times where you are all kind of realizing for the first time how small he makes himself on a regular second by second basis as to not be an intimidating presence. Like normally he stands like 6'4", and you guys all just saw him reach without struggle 7'6". Like you're like on some level there's probably a bit of confusion of like, where'd he put that?
This is about the truest, most genuine portrayal of a principal that I've ever seen, by the way. This is exactly.
But principals are bubbling, and sometimes we hate them. But there's one thing they would do:
but they
protect
will.
their kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My high school principal was like 6'7" too. So it was, when he was upset, he was over you.
I had a terrifying principal who was like 5'5", but he could dunk. He was terrifying. He was also like a volleyball coach.
Spell.
He had hops. This man was a tiny tank.
Got a principal appreciation stream here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
When I gave a speech at my it wasn't my high school graduation because they said my speech was too funny for graduation. So they allowed me to speak at the senior awards ceremony, and the speech that I submitted for review by the teachers and the principal was a few lines short of what I actually read on stage. Because I did the regular speech, and at the end of it, my principal, Mr. Wallace, or Robert Wallace, we all called him B. Wall, Bob Wallace. In the senior photo, the front row is all holding signs, and it reads across, "You're my boy, B. Wall." Yeah, he was waiting in the wings because he was about to walk on stage after my speech, and I got to the end of what he thought was the end of my speech, and so he took one step and realized, we allowed Ben to do something. There's a video on YouTube, I'm sure I could find it, and you can see him step on and then stop, and then I look over at him and I go, now it wouldn't be a speech by Ben Brainard if I didn't make a Ferris Bueller reference in it. So, Mr. Wallace, Bob, You're a beautiful man. I want to thank you for your warmth
For
and
warmth
compassion. And then he laughed, and then he hugged me, and that was the end of that. But yeah, he was great. I sat next to him at a high school football game one time, and he sat alone at the top of the bleachers. And I was like, I wonder what is going on over there. So I went and sat down next to him, and it truly felt like he went, "This is not a student right now. This is an equal." And he went, "We fucking suck, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're not good at football."
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Longest tangent of the season so far.
That's good. It's okay.
It's
It
worth
was wholesome.
It's
It
worth
was wholesome. It was good
We
for everybody
appreciate our
involved.
mentors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think Rick, as Lou Bonbon kind of goes back down, that's definitely been a look he has been giving to both Major and Lou Bonbon. But seeing the way that Bonbon had kind of stuck up, that kind of tenseness softens just a bit. But as he comes down, Rick does finally speak up. It would probably be best for all if you do the job that you say you were meant to do, so we can all just leave.
And you're saying this to the major?
Major. Yep.
Okay. Mr. Bonbon, if you would allow it, I simply want to cast Zone of Truth and ask what happened. And Lil Bonbon looks to you, Rick, and he says, "It's up to you."
We have nothing to lie about.
Innocent.
Take it away, Major. What a silly name that you have.
It says Bonbon.
This is a guy named Bonbon. Little Bonbon.
Major says little Bonbon.
Oh, man.
It seems sort of that the only 4 normal names in this city. She looks over at Pi and goes, wait, what is your name?
Paella, Minette, Brigitte Reynaud.
There are
I go by
3
Pi.
normal names in this city.
Oh, no.
Honestly, it's fair. It's 100% fair.
She turns to the 4 of you and says, "Now just wait here a moment. Guards, you may stand down. I believe if anything were to happen," just a quick glance to Lil Bonbon, "none of you would be able to do anything anyway."
I'll lean over to Pi and say, just kind of a little low under my breath, "This city's not good enough for a name like yours anyway." And give one solid nod.
I'll do a nod back. Thanks.
Maybe a minute goes by and Major comes back out with one of the wizards of the Wizard Tower. Actually, he's doing his OJT on the job training
Hate it.
as
Uh,
court wizard. And he's like holding like 4 scrolls, and he goes, "You know I don't need these, right? I'm literally a wizard." And she goes, "I do not like to be reminded of that. I am doing my best. Please just use the scrolls." And there's like a quick glance over to Rick, like, fucking normies. Like that's the vibe of the eye contact with Rick. Just like this wizardly. God, it's just
The eyes that Rick gives back is you're the one that's letting them treat you like one. Don't use the scroll. Oh, using the scroll. Sorry, their point has been proven correct.
he flips it around to show you it's not even the right scroll. Just like a very quick like.
Oh.
But it's like written in arcane glyphs. So unless the rest of you can read wizard glyphs quickly, you are not like, okay, I don't know what that. Rick is like. This is some weird like
With a
power play that
glance.
I don't even at this point. It's so layered in like wizard power play that it's the depth to which who is being power played is lost. It's like everybody who's
Chess.
around. This is a power play. But it's also one that like if you played sports in high school, this is like the theater kids power play, and you're on the football team, and you're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
I need to go
think.
get my sea urchin.
It's what happens whenever you say thank you 5 to people who don't get casual.
That's so real.
You're welcome 5.
You don't. Never mind. Either way.
So he pulls it out. Zone of truth. He says it in the most like I'm trying to explain a complex idea to a dumb person, Barney style breakdown. I'm casting Zone of Truth. And there's like a flash of like an octarine light that just kind of whoosh, in a circle. I didn't look up the range of Zone of Truth. The correct diameter circle
I think it's 30 feet.
opens up. Is it 30 feet?
I
Most
think
things
so.
are. The 30-foot radius
I play
zone
the
of
odds.
whatever. We know what it is. You're all in it.
We're in it.
Yeah, we're in it.
Couple of guards are in it.
15 foot.
Oh,
Radius.
okay.
15 foot radius, so 30 foot across, 60 feet away you can
And-
cast it.
And this wizard for a moment goes, and now we have to make sure that the spell holds. And he looks to Major. What is your name? I am Major. Thank you.
Pipe.
That will be all.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Is this CB or is this Rick?
This is definitely CB.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely CB.
I think well, it really is Rick, but I think because of the circumstance right now, he's not saying things. But yeah, he is so unfazed right now for very specific reasons.
I'm going to real quick search up the Zone of Truth. So
We have
I
to
can
make
get...
charisma saves, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Oof.
And you can willingly fail, which I would.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
I have a -2 to charisma.
Will they be able to tell if I succeed or fail, or based off of words? I guess. Never mind. I answered my
Let
question.
me read it real quick. Create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there makes a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether a creature succeeds or fails on this save. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive, yet must be truthful.
Yes.
And she would go one by one and say, "What is your name?"
Letto Errant.
Paella minad Reynaud.
Olok is Olok.
Ric Femine, the second.
Did you kill or harm in any way, or intend to kill or harm in any way the civilian on the scene?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Tried to save her twice.
That would be a negative.
The snow at the scene, did it belong to a simulacrum, to the best of
Yes.
your knowledge?
Yes.
Mhm.
Aye.
Did you recognize the simulacrum?
No.
I looked at Olok. No.
Olok
Olok.
cannot lie.
This shocks everyone.
Hmm?
Not the part where he can't lie, just the fact that he said yes.
Mm.
Was it Ric Femine the second?
No.
Was it anyone in the school?
No, it would be no.
Where did you recognize him from?
This man came to Olok's village and told our people to leave, or we would be removed.
I'm gonna go over and just put my hand on Olok just to kind of like reassure.
And you're sure that was him? Hmm.
Olok never forgets a face.
She like looks down at the octarine ring as if waiting for it to like flash red to indicate a lie.
Rick speaks up. Are you surprised to learn that we could be actually innocent in all of this? Is she in the
Yes.
dawn of truth? Oh, so there's bias.
Of course there is.
There's personal bias that would mean a conflicting of interest in your job, meaning you cannot accurately do your job well because you sought to interrogate a student of the academy as if they were the victimizing party. You are sad it wasn't me. Correct?
Sad, I do not think is the correct term.
You would have loved it to be me.
I would have.
It would have legitimized your feelings and your actions to take place afterwards.
It would have made my job easier because now I have to hunt down a mystery man who threatens rock people on a distant land. Do you know how easy it would have been to convince the people of this island that you were the bad person and everything was done and over with? My job is now more difficult because I seek the truth.
You don't seek the truth, you seek validation. He steps out of the zone of truth.
I do the snap thing.
Damn.
I will also step out of the zone of truth.
I look at Bon Bon. Oh, sorry. But
No, I was like, you didn't read us our Miranda rights. Olok is suing.
the Lin-Manuel
And
Miranda
steps
rights.
Steps out of the circle.
Oh.
I know Olok's rights. And Rick's and Pie's and Aaron's. You are mean. And looks down at the scroll and it doesn't ripple. And then he takes a couple steps back.
He looks at little Bon Bon. I think it is probably best if the students and you return back to the academy, for this does not look good on either party.
Little Bonbon's hair, like on the back of his neck, is like bristling. And he goes, I agree. And he does not break eye contact with Major. And then he gets really like in her face and goes, you are dismissed, Major. And it just turns and walks as if he has any power in that situation.
He does now.
It's about the exit
Everything is
one-liner.
the school to him. If you guys look back at any moment, Major does not like. She stands perfectly still in that spot for like probably 5 full minutes. Long enough for the other city guards to at some point go,
Can we?
and she goes, dismissed.
I have a very important question to ask before things shift too far. We're in assuming like, the guard shack, the sheriff's office, if you will. There's no way
right outside of it, yeah.
Yeah. There's no way there isn't a doom scroll around here. What would it be reading? After just somehow people, guards, students alike, hearing the Major admit what she has admitted.
Are you saying that you would like to look at a doom scroll?
Absolutely. The first time Rick has actively tried to look at a doom scroll this campaign.
Olok still has his backpack on, which still has a doom scroll in
Let's
it.
go.
Okay. Rick, I need a charisma saving throw from you, please.
Okay. Charisma. Da, 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 da. Where am I D20? Here. 9.
Uh-oh.
I love that.
I do too.
Oh, no.
I'm not charismatic, yo.
You see...
Is this a charm?
Zone of truth?
No. This ability. If it is, I would technically have advantage on this roll.
I don't... I'm going to look up the 2024 definition of charm, but gut says
Come on.
no.
Okay.
Thanks, Bev.
Yeah. I'll send it to you.
I don't believe that it is a charm.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the scroll was doing anything to like manipulate in a way. That's what I was asking.
If you'd like, you can go ahead and make that advantage roll now anyway. And if I find that through technicality,
I only have a +1. Not that. Oh,
yeah.
Well,
I don't think.
17.
Okay. If I find through technicality,
It's
linguistically
fine.
that it would fall under, then I will take your 17 into account.
Okay.
Opening the doom scroll, there are many headlines, most of which are about the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
If you look back far enough, you see the screaming heard in the alleyway. Explosion by the docks. 4 students arrested after city guard discovers them around a dead body. There are a couple headlines about what just happened at the guard shack. One of them reads, school principal violently berates head of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is major called out on prejudice.
Ooh.
Corruption in the police force? ? After walking quite a bit away from the guard shack, is there anything that the 4 of you would like to say during this brief walk?
Olok, I'm sorry to hear about your family.
It is okay. Olok's family does stay in one place for a long time, but can move.
Is that
They wanted to move. Olok wanted them to stay. It wasn't about we can move anywhere we want. We wanted to stay.
I'm so sorry. Well,
It was weird seeing his face.
I can imagine.
Who
You
is
are-
that guy?
Hopefully dead.
Olok just gives a little nod.
It has been quite some time since I have reminded people of my capacity for violence. I do not like being violent, but I can also guarantee that if anyone fucks with my students while I am the principal of this school, they will explode either by magic or my hand, their choice.
Hey, Ben, quick question. I think it's fair to say the wizard is probably analytical. And I don't think we know. If we do know, never mind. What class is Bonbon?
You do not know.
Interesting.
You have never seen him perform any skill
Just a
that would
fucking bear.
that would indicate a specific class.
What the
Mm.
fuck?
In
Yeah, because he's not a
you've
barbarian.
never
he's not a
really
druid.
seen him do much, to be
Mhm.
fair. He is simply just carrying principle most of the time.
Wild.
I want to ask him.
Yeah.
Can I ask him? Can I ask him? Principal Bonbon, what did you study when you were becoming a principal? I'm just curious.
What did I study when I was becoming principal?
Like I'm a cleric or
I'm a
Ric's
druid.
Right.
wizard.
I'm a pirate.
Are forgive my ignorance on this. Are principals expected to study?
Well, there's licensure
point.
and things that happen, and you
Oh.
generally move your way up from the bottom.
Oh, we're gonna bum him out.
Uh-oh. He just saved our butts. We're degrading him.
To be fair, it is an administrative position, not an academic position.
That's true. I'm just interested.
So he's a
Because-
businessman, a business bear.
Business. You're a very good principal, and I just want to know.
Bon, the business bear of the borough. All the bees.
You have brought to light something to think about. This is why I love being the principal of this school. So many vast, varying perspectives. Granted, you are not the first from your universe to come through.
It's okay, Bonbon. You don't have to say if you don't want to.
We love you, Bon Bon.
Keep your secrets.
Maybe I will take some tests or something.
Bon can study with Olok.
And if you ever just want to go be a bear in the woods sometimes, let me know. It's not like a flirtatious thing.
I did not think
It's
that.
not like just.
Well, I previously did not think.
I thought it
that,
through
but
after I said it.
That's so funny.
We now ship Letto and Bon.
I often
We bear bears.
I often
Oh,
do
God.
shit in the woods just to keep that going.
Yeah.
As you do.
Hmm,
Like you do.
exactly. You're welcome.
To have that question answered.
It's
Hmm.
good to know that that's being handled.
No, most
Just
of the
eyes
time,
are
no one is
smiling
around
at everyone
here.
else.
If
Bonbon, genuinely,
Hmm.
if there's ever anything I can do for you,
Hmm.
immediately, without question, please ask.
A few questions.
okay, I have one thing that all four of you can do for me right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Go home and get some rest.
Okay.
Will do.
You are officially released from community service.
Oh,
And if anyone
thank
else
you.
has a problem with that, they can take it up with me.
Yeah, kindly. I'm
You
gonna get
did
my
your
sea
best
urchin.
tonight. You cannot win them all. Keep your heads high and your spirits higher. Tomorrow is a new day with new lessons.
Yeah, that's something a principal would say.
Yep. Nailed it.
Is there anything that I'll go one by one. If there's anything that you would like to do before, you would probably be very tired at this point. If you get some rest now, you'll have time for a long rest instead of another short rest at this point. So we'll start with Letto. Is there anything that you want to do besides grabbing your sea urchin?
Do I find my sea urchin?
Yeah.
Okay, then no, I go back.
Yeah. He's playing with one of the guards.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
That's mine. Go ahead, buddy.
I have no idea what noises sea urchin. I have to
They
Google
don't.
that. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Broken.
Olok, is there anything you would like to do before the rocking?
No. Oh. No, I'm good.
Bye.
Obviously, when I get home, I'm assuming Archid probably has the Doom Scroll. And hopefully there's enough on there by this point to what's the word I'm looking for, to clear our names, I hope.
Unfortunately, the Doom Scroll never gives more than just headlines.
Oh Lord. Okay. I'm just probably gonna come home, come in the door, look for him, not say a word.
There's
Ju-
one light on in the house, in the living room,
Mhm.
and he is
Chair.
sitting in his chair. It's his chair, with one foot over his knee, just
Oh no. Oh dear.
Are you okay?
I think so. And I'm not gonna say another word. I'm just gonna like come and try and like get in the chair, like next to him, and just knock out. I just need the closeness. I need that, and then just knock out. That's my safe place, and I'm purr in my sleep. By the way.
Before you fully fall asleep, he whispers, "I have fought a god before. I will do it again."
And she's just gonna be like, I know. And then gone out.
Rick, is there anything that you would like to do before sleeping?
Yeah, he gets back. Has been quiet the entire time as he walks back to his dorm, or not dorm, but his space. And as he gets there, a flick of his wrist, Vera's back in her perch. She
like brushes her head up against your leg.
Mm-hmm. Still very quiet. But he gets to his desk, sits, and there is just the release of pressure as the anger is not verbal, just very apparent upon his face. And he takes off his glasses, puts him down, stares at him for a little bit of time, and then you would see him starting to weave different sigils and runes and things for the next hour or so. And as he's doing it, from Vera's eyes, if the camera like turned, it would see suddenly he looks like Letto. Suddenly he looks like Pi. Suddenly he looks like a skinny Olok. He looks like Bonbon. He looks like Major. His form just shifts a lot before it settles back onto Rick.
Vera leaves her perch and then jumps into your lap and then does 8 loops, 4 biscuits, lies down, and then telepathically you hear, "Now you can't get up."
That's the law.
That'll bring a smile, a softer smile, breaking him out of that loop. That's probably what breaks him out of it, settling back into him. One day at a time, Vera. And he'll continue doing his runes. And after that, he'll be done. You'll see a sheen form upon his glasses. He'll put the glasses back on. Well, he'll keep them off because you don't sleep in your glasses. Omega, duh. Glasses off. And he will lay down and not sleep, but sleep.
Right. So as the 4 of you lie down for rest, each of you sleeps restlessly, haunted by vivid dreams and a slow, immeasurable, looming sense of inevitability. You all hear a clock. Fleeting visions. One of you sees a starving village full of wells. Another sees a burning forest full of rocks. One of you sees an angry mob full of fear. Another sees a blood-red sea full of screams. You all hear the ticking of a clock, and you all see one more thing. Snow. So much snow. And that's where we're going to break.
Okay.
Yeah, it checks.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, we'll be right back. It's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying. And we're back.
Hello, welcome back. Before I start the next day, out of fairness to the recap, and also I feel like I want to do this because I want people to understand what this means, or the implications therein, at least.
Definitely not
I'm
scary.
going to reread a snippet of the opening of episode 4, so 2 weeks ago. Usually, Willionaire wakes with the sun. Or, as he puts it, he and the sun wake together. Of course, everybody believes this to be some sort of figure of speech. But how else do you explain the sun rising about 15 minutes later than usual, other than believing that it, too, was waiting for him to show up? That was... technically, within this world, that was yesterday morning. A marginal thing that I think maybe a few people might have noticed is that the sun waited 15 minutes before the teacher did not show up.
It's terrifying.
Yes.
That's huge.
And that brings us, after our restless evening, you'll get your long rest. For less than 3 minutes, in the dead middle of an otherwise perfectly normal night, the sun began to rise. Letto,
Oh,
you awake?
fuck.
Where do you sleep?
I'd like to
Always
think
an interesting question.
if I can help it, I would have somewhere tucked away in the outdoors, preferably by the coast. I can mold earth me a hole in the ground. But if I'm ever like it's real late and I really want to get to bed, I'll use whatever dorm room has been given to me, or if I really needed to, I could buy a night in a tavern somewhere if I'm blasted.
There's always there are always plenty of available places to sleep for a student in the school. So if you are,
It was a long night. I can say, well, we can say I went into a tavern and got a room for the night and just kind of passed out in relative comfort to try my best to get some sleep.
sure, you wake up like you do normally, in a way that makes strangers go, "Is he waking up drunk?"
Chico.
You're in this private room in the inn. On the desk across from the bed, your pet sea urchin rests upon a small chest.
I look up. I look around. I look at the chest.
It's like think Pirates of the Caribbean pirate chest thing, but much smaller. And instead of gold trim or silver trim, the trim itself has been painted a deep crimson red.
Ooh. I will ritual cast Summon Familiar and bring my sea urchin back to me without getting up. And then I will ritual cast Detect Magic. Just in bed.
Can you read Detect Magic to me, please?
Okay. Detect magic.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
For the duration, you sense the presence of of magical effects within 30 feet of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic, and if an effect was created by the spell, you learn what spell's school of magic. This spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, wood, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
There's definitely magic emanating from this chest.
I scooch myself across the room and poke it with my pipe. Boop.
It is a chest, and depending on the force with which you poke it with your pipe, it moves accordingly.
I look around, grab a flask, put it down, go to open the chest. Or actually, can I check for traps?
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Oh. Not great. That's a 3.
You find no traps.
Okay, excellent. I go to open it if I can.
Yes, it is unlocked.
Okay.
And there's a... And as you peer from this angle, there's a letter, a small note.
Oh.
But from this angle, the shine, the letter is, you cannot make out anything. It is simply just a crimson red piece of parchment. Yes, as you
Lean into the
adjust the
sunlight,
angle,
moonlight.
as you adjust the angle, get a different angle of light on it, it shifts from crimson red to just white, a tinge of yellow, just a normal parchment.
I like startle drop it and then like pick it up embarrassed.
I am going to send you a private message on the Zoom chat of what this note says. Feel free to read it,
Okay, but I get to read it
but
first.
you are the only one reading this note as of right now.
That's not a good sound.
A true sea dog knows the treasure sought is buried in a chest that is never left behind. This one beats twice an hour. Be careful who you entrust with the treasure that beats inside your chest. Steel yourself, sea cow. Find me. Once a crimson lord, always a crimson lord. I'm gonna look around again while I fold this letter tight. I'm gonna see if, well, what time of the night is it? Morning.
Oh, it's
day,
morning
night?
time.
Morning?
So the sun has risen. It is from the time you got it's about to be 9 a.m. We're
Okay.
like it's like 8:59 a.m. And
No.
there's a clock in this room. It's
I'm
I'm sure there was a moment of
Moo. I will waffle between destroying it and bringing it to the party to see if they can take a crack at it. And ultimately, what I do is I write a copy on a mundane piece of paper in Druidic so that I can remember it and easily, have it.
I forgot to mention it wasn't Druidic.
Excellence. It was in Common?
It was in Druidic.
Oh, it was in Druidic.
Mm-hmm.
Druid shit. I'm still going to make a second copy and destroy the first copy for safeties. and then I will keep the box. I'll bury it in a hole somewhere, just in case I ever need a box.
Good box.
As you go to leave the room, the ding, 9 a.m. You hear two beats inside the chest.
I open the chest back up and I look.
There are two more pieces of parchment that once again turn crimson red in the right angle. Each piece of parchment has one crudely drawn image on it. I am going to send you. Oh no, where did I save these?
That's
D&D
I've
folder.
been there.
Got it.
I've been there.
D&D folder. Okay, I'm gonna send you on Discord because I don't know how images are gonna go on Zoom chat. I'm gonna send you these images. I am going to ask that you do not send these images to anybody else in the party.
That's fine.
You must verbally describe these if you are to share the information.
Okay.
Oh no, I should have numbered these pictures, huh? Okay. You live and you learn.
Huh. I'm gonna stop the clock. I'm just gonna reach a long Firbolg arm out and just kind of take it, bring it back while I'm looking at these pictures, and just kind of break the back of it and then put it down.
Immediately upon breaking it, one of the innkeepers just walks by the door and goes, "You break it, you buy it," and doesn't look in the room. Just, "You break it, you buy," and then continues walking. And then you just hear her mumble, "Drunks."
And Druidic, I'm gonna go, "Oh, it's one of those days." The two pictures I will note and destroy as well, but not before going to the copy that I made and just writing about the pictures.
Yeah, I also want to make sure, I found these pictures in the what you're looking at. It would be like black ink on parchment, like a pen or a paintbrush kind of. It wouldn't look like it was a picture from a video game or
You
whatever.
know what? I'll keep the pictures.
Okay. How are you going about destroying the note?
I'll tear it up into little bits and put it in my pipe and light that up, and not smoke it, but just burn it in a safe little environment.
Mm-hmm. The flame burns a deep crimson.
All right, okay.
He's like, I get it.
That's admittedly very cool.
However, a bit overkill, don't you think?
Shitting
God,
myself
they
over here.
fucking love their branding.
Yeah, the marketing team is getting a bonus.
Okay, then I'll.
I think this is like Tuesday, right? In the week?
Close
Or
enough.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday or Wednesday?
In game.
I think it's Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Okay.
Because we spoke about the weekend, and we were
Because you would have
talking
had
about,
that was your second night of community service, though. So this would be Wednesday.
This was
morning.
Wednesday.
Mhm.
There you go.
I don't like that he's
Not
keeping
that
track
it's
of this. It's
genuinely
giving Legend
all
of
that
Zelda.
important. It's that part's not important. It's just the important part here is that it's a school day. That's all I wanted to confirm.
After school.
I'll leave some money for the heckin' clock, and I will I'll take it all with me. I'll take. No, I'll still bury the chest somewhere, with mold earth. But I'll take the 2 pictures and I'll fold them up tight, tuck them away in my beard or somewhere.
Okay.
And
And
then
you're heading off to school.
yeah, I'll go find my buddies.
All right.
Find my squad.
Olok, is there anything that you would like to do before making your way to school? As you would, I assume you just go into a rock formation outside of the monk classroom, anyway.
Yeah, more or
Okay.
less. Olok just basically like kind of with the sun kind of landing on him, a couple of beams. He'll kind of come out of that solid rock form, give a big old stretch, and immediately go into a little bit of like morning meditation. That's it.
Okay. Pi, anything that you would like to do before school?
I don't think so. She's just she's trying to get herself some normalcy.
Yeah.
So she's making sure she packs up all her stuff. She gets, she keeps her keys with her. She keeps her ball of string, and she makes sure that she's got her crystal someplace that she can find it easily. Just
Yeah. Rick?
One thing before I describe what he does in the morning day. Again, trance, not sleep. So a level of here but not, just going into the
Yeah.
mental state. However,
Sleeping with a fidget spinner.
as someone with the underappreciated, underloved, should have so much more presence in the world of D&D, and it doesn't. Someone with the awesome feat that is keen mind. Did I clock the sudden rising of the sun?
You definitely would have noticed the 15 minutes that the sun was late to rising yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
This one was sort of bizarre. You were in a trance, not a sleep, which is fair. The sun did not fully rise. It
Mhm.
just crested for less than 3 minutes and then returned back to where it should have been at that point in the night. I will allow you to roll for it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is there a better skill than straight intelligence?
Survival, nature.
I would say he would, with his keen mind, he would naturally know, like, without doing any nature or survival, he would know the sun is supposed to be rising around this time and setting at this time.
Arcana,
So I
maybe?
don't think that he would have. I don't want to make him have to roll for that.
Could be Arcana.
But I think I'm just gonna go with a straight intelligence.
I agree.
And I would say the intelligence roll, if you were not in a trance, I would allow you to make at advantage because of keen mind. Due to your trance, you would be making disadvantage. Those cancel out.
Okay. Because I was going to say, the other
Flat
part
intelligence
is
roll.
Vera in the room, who is, for reasons,
Oh yeah,
magically
the
connected.
cat that sleeps 18 hours.
Yes. Who has an allergy to anomalies like that, probably.
She has an allergy to magic, not my universe
The
building.
sun wiggles and the cat just.
That is fair. That's fair. I'll do it.
Yeah.
She's allergic to magic, not silliness.
Fair.
What's the difference?
Okay. 21.
Terry Pratchett.
God dang.
What a 16 on the die.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, you guys are level 11 now. Okay.
Base. My intelligence is +5.
Okay. I would say At the very least, you clocked something was weird that involved the sun. At most, and I'll allow you to decide how deeply you analyzed this within character, given the depth of your trance. At most, you would say the sun is not to be rising right now, and yet it has begun. Less than 3 minutes have gone by. The sun is setting again to a normal time, to its normal position in the sky.
I think this. I don't see them caring for. I mean, the way they don't really give Mentiroso the time of day, the way that they don't necessarily snark at clerical works, but divine movement like this, planar movement like this, it's not something that like he notes it because he's a wizard who will,
Yep.
but it's not going to be the one to be like, hey, look, plot.
Yeah. What's your
so?
what is your passive investigation?
19.
19.
Well, actually,
yes.
I was gonna ask this because you mentioned 2024. I'll mention it offline because there's a chance I actually do have expertise in investigation. Not normal, but it's not. I don't want to shift it this way.
Yeah, we can.
The level 2
discuss
ability for a wizard is a scholar, in which you get expertise in one intelligence check. But I was like, wait, if we're doing 2024, do I get that? I don't know.
Yeah,
but
if you built your, I think your wizard character has to be the 5e edition. I am just for most rules and disputes, I am going to default to the 2024 edition.
God, you got.
But for the character sheets right now, because I didn't realize how much they changed.
Yeah.
Especially with like a couple of these classes, how much they changed between 5e and 2024.
Yeah. Okay. Then 19.
Yeah. So with a 19, very high passive investigation, you just based on like context, you probably wouldn't immediately think that this has anything to do with Willionaire.
No,
but you definitely with a 19, that would be enough for you to be like, sun was weird yesterday morning, sun was weird today.
Yeah, I don't think there's any connection point to Willionaire.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that man well. He is not looking at the Wisdom House typically. So
the house that Wisdom built.
The house that Wisdom built is these three. Freaking wisdom classes. So no. I don't think he goes there. So I think it's a level of clocks it because I can't help but clock it. But unless
it's definitely enough that you're like, these things are most likely connected.
And
somehow.
it could potentially be the third clue in a series that he doesn't care about, but he'll know it. Either way. So
that was me playing Blueprints. I was like, I'm sure this is important to someone somewhere. Maybe one day it'll be important to me too.
I actually think before he goes to class, because of the keen minds where I was getting at, he is always punctual about what time he gets up, when he's doing things, and he's not someone who can just pop up and be like, science, so has to get up, do the process, etc. And always gives him time a little bit before a class or whatever to study or do a little bit before going to class. I think he goes to find Olok.
Okay. I don't think it would be difficult. I imagine Olok sleeps in the same place pretty much every night. So yeah, you would know the boy is a rock outside of the monk classroom.
And he would kind of stand back for a while. Your passive perception probably spots him before he spots you. But he will kind of just watch for a bit and eventually walk over in full wizard attire, of course, not looking like someone who's about to do anything. I wanted to ask because the night was difficult. How do you invoke peace within yourself?
Rick, will you die?
There is a long pause. Potentially.
So you get the same chance at being a peaceful being as everyone else, with the one chance we get in this life.
If you have Olok says something profound, you can mark that on your bingo
Mhm.
sheet.
Mhm.
And Olok's not turning his head. His eyes are closed. He's in meditative stance. His orbs are glowing. We only get one turn. So why be angry? Why be mean? When you can be peaceful and pass that peace on to everyone else.
Your eyes are closed so you don't see him walk over and settle into a spot next to you. Not getting in full stance, but like if there's like a spot to sit, he will sit down. And just kind of like watch the world for a bit with you.
Olok kind of feels your presence as it's kind of next to him, and he kind of feels the radiating tension, the shift in your energy in the moment. Olok senses you are uneasy.
My life was not made for peace. There's trepidation and oppression, agitation. There are many different concepts all around me. And I'm just trying to find ways to come back to myself.
Olok plays the color game. When Olok is feeling uneasy, he chooses a color and searches for it. It helps to ground Olok. Rick, can you see something green?
He hasn't closed his eyes. He just looks directly towards grass. It's all around us.
Now something yellow.
He looks probably not directly, but up towards the sky. If there's the sun.
So you can see the things in front of you, which are things you can see, manage, and handle. But you can't see the problems inside, Rick. Deal with what you can handle. And he'll kind of now open his eyes and kind of look over at you. That side eye.
There is an erasure of tension as Olok speaks. Olok could feel that something is settling or getting removed. You are an interesting boulder, Olok.
Rick is an interesting Rick. And he'll kind of step up, shoulder his book bag, lend a hand.
He'll accept it. Get up, kind of like dust himself off. Not prestidigitizing, actually dust himself off.
And Olok will look you in the eyes and just simply say, "Be here." Here, like physically,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
like
like,
the be here,
here.
be in the
So-
moment, be
here.
in the yeah.
Yeah.
Control what you can.
Both of you feel very gently a big bear paw rest upon your shoulder. That was beautiful. Neither one of you heard him approach.
Very stealthy bear.
What if he's a rogue?
I'm
We're gonna-
sorry, I have to acknowledge this in chat. Olok gave Rick a side eye when he opened his eyes. It was the over-the-shoulder boulder smolder, and I just can't.
That is so good.
That's
is
amazing,
so
Bill.
I'm sorry, that's too good to go
Oh my
on.
god, that's so good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Clip.
Hi, Bon.
I think
Hello, Olok. I gave some thought to what your friend Pi said yesterday about, studying. So I thought I might take a few classes. And I love this meditation stuff you monks have going on. I have been sitting over there just experiencing existence.
Rick immediately, Olok, all the tensions right back.
Oh no.
Oh, the
As-
facade.
What? Just unlike this, I need to exercise my brain, so I will be off to theorize more. And he just will turn and walk as I go grab my food.
I'll turn to Bon and just. Rick is tense, but he is learning.
In my 20 plus years of de facto principling this school, I have learned at least one truth in this universe. If you aren't tense while learning, are you even trying? Or at least that's kind of how the wizards all feel most of the time. If you stuck a lump of coal up there, you'd have diamonds in an hour.
Stuck a lump of coal where? And there's just this blank stare.
He returns it to you. The thought in his brain is, do I answer that? And he decides with, no. Well, I'm off to be a druid now, as Willionaire still has not returned, but
Let's go.
when you find Rick again, I assume you will, whether on accident or otherwise, let him know that the four of you will have a half day at school today, so just because I know you went through a lot last night. And also most people who have seen me yell don't really live beyond that, so celebrate or whatever.
Thank you for standing up for Rick and us.
It is what I do. Now, how do I turn my arm into a tentacle?
I gotta start with the bear naps. Bear naps are the best naps.
Olok doesn't know.
Did Letto show up?
No, that'd be me.
Oh,
That would have been great.
Rude
Like,
of
I know.
me. I mean, I'm down to hop into the scene.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
don't want to. I just don't want
Get
to
in
presume.
here.
I kind of waddle in, kind of tuning into the conversation. Goes, well, you know, bear naps are the best naps. I know I'm a druid. Maybe start around there and work your way into tentacle territory.
You know we torpor, right? It's not so much of a hibernation as it is it's a long torpor. It's a series of large sleeps.
I
A
didn't
lot
know
of
that.
low energy. Yes. Do you? It's
Admittedly,
naps.
I've never taken an entire season as a bear, so
it would be an anatomical nightmare if we just slept through the winter entirely.
hey,
So much just not moving.
maybe you're ready for the cocoon. Go on, I'll take you over.
Perhaps butterfly is a beginning. Were you? I'll let you decide yes or no. Was Letto close enough to hear him say half day?
No.
Maybe
That's a
I
good
will. Letto, I just got finished telling Olok here. You two and Pi and Rick, you can have a half day at school today. You had a long night, and also most people who hear me yell never really live beyond that, so celebrate or.
Oh, thank you kindly. I looked at Olok. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. I'm going to go instruct the young, shapeable mind.
What are you going to teach?
I suppose. How hard could it be?
Wouldn't know.
Me neither.
Oh, no.
Narrator voice. It was a nightmare.
A statistical wonder.
Pi, I would assume you show up shortly after this.
No, actually. She's been a girl on a mission this morning.
Oh, did I not get to you when I said? I thought I would. Oh, my apologies. Pi, are you doing anything before you go to school this morning?
Oh, well, I was like on my way to school, but there's stuff that she's doing while she's there.
Okay.
She's kind of a girl on a mission because she's speed running her duties, her clerical
Mhm.
duties, I guess. I don't know.
Clerical duties.
Yeah, so she's like, there's a scene in The Sound of Music where Maria, when she's still a nun or a novice, I think is what they're called, she shows up late and she like kind of does everything very half-assed and in a very big hurry because she's late and she wants to get in to where she needs to be. But it's like that. If you've ever seen that, that's what Pi's doing. She's basically in class to get class done as soon as humanly possible because she has things that she wants to go and do. She has some stuff that's been kind of like percolating. And so she's got ideas that she wants to go and follow up on.
All right. Yeah, I would say let's have some fun with it. You are in the arena today as medical support for a fighter class.
Okay.
Just a fighter class.
Cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
And basically your job is to make sure the students don't die when they fuck up.
Okay. She's probably a little more like trying to mitigate disaster before it shows up. So she's very like she sees them coming in, she sees people like kind of coming in to if there's sparring going on or whatever. She's just like being very, very like hyper vigilant about, like, she's almost kind of like gonna have a breakdown because it's a fighter class, and she wants to make sure that they're not going to die, because if somebody dies, that's a lot of paperwork, and she does not want to take the time to do the paperwork. And so she shows up early, and she like sets up all of the supplies so that if she has to like fix somebody, she's got that ready to go. And she's got herself like a little kit that she carries around with her, and she's just like constantly revolving around the stadium, just watching and kind of intervening as soon as she possibly can.
Yeah, you would not be the only person. You would be the only person acting upon seeing the danger. There are 2 others that are in the arena, in the bleachers section, heckling. It is
who?
Shaxus,
Oh,
Oh shit.
who currently has no students because his only student is in a different plane of existence.
check out for Terraforming Tuesdays when we start up in August.
And the retired fighter instructor Barca is sitting next to him, and the whole time they're just going, "Boo! You call that a weapon throw?" And Barca's like, "At least the form was proper." And Shaxus goes, "I've never worried about form in my life. If you're strong enough, you can break form."
Great. Is this affecting any of the fighters on the field? Are they becoming distracted by this at all?
The weaker willed.
Okay. So, God, this is not great. She's gonna try and intervene and be like, just roll her eyes, kind of go up, and she knows who these people are, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, Shaxus, you would absolutely know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Barca, you would know, not as well. Like it'd be more like you know of him more than you know him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm probably gonna come up and be like, is this a lesson? Am I seeing, are we trying to like challenge these guys? Is this part of the lesson here? Because I'm desperately trying to keep these kids from murdering each other.
Shaxus goes, "No, I'm just having fun." Barca goes, "No. Are you learning something?"
I'm learning how to maintain my temper right now.
Sounds like
It's
a lesson.
hanging
to
on
me.
by a thread.
I imagine your god gives you lots of practice in that.
You have no idea. Yeah.
Oh no, I have some idea.
All right. So I'm just gonna be like, hey, do me a favor. You see the 3 over there who are visibly shaken? We tone it back just a smidge. I just really, really need you to do me this favor. I have places to be today.
I'm going to break them with my words.
Can you do it fast then? Because I'm on the clock here.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Great, go for it. And she just
Sounds fun.
pulls out the supplies and goes, "I'm ready when you are."
Speed run the lesson. All right. Bang, 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 bang. Just whack-a-mole in a rage. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Shaxus stands up, inflates the chest, and just as loud as possible. I see why
cast
you're
silence.
fucked.
Oh.
That is boss.
Just gonna wait.
It was the up and down for me.
I I got nothing. I got nothing.
Barca stands up, puts his arm around you, walks you away, and goes, "He will eat you."
You know what? At this point, it's a chance I'm willing to take.
How about, you know what? Hey, you have a lot of stuff to do today.
I really
Just
do.
go do those things.
Great.
live.
Thank you so much. I'm
Do
going
that.
to. Yes,
Mhm.
I probably
A lot
have
of
less
paperwork.
time
A lot
than...
of paperwork.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
crazy.
So she's going to take that as a teacher told me to leave. I'm out. And then as she's leaving, she's going to drop silence and run.
You hear a booming voice just call after you. You're not even fast enough to do that confidently. Get better. I will give you 2 weeks.
Oh.
She just puts a thumb up like this and just keeps going.
Arctreon will hear of this.
At that, she just kind of mumbles. And then just keeps going.
No.
She's got that to look forward to later on today, and she goes towards the museum.
Okay. Are you meeting up with the rest of the party first, or are you just going straight for the
I'm
museum?
just going straight there. She is a
Okay.
woman on a mission, so
Running
she,
errands, got shit to
yeah,
do.
Yeah.
This is her plan for the day, and so she gets over to the
Yeah, so we'll do it this way. You're heading to the museum. Olok and Letto are together. Rick, you went back to the wizards.
I mean, I don't think Rick has a very specific thing he needs to do, but class
It's
is
just a regular
starting.
school day.
Yeah, class is starting.
And
so like,
the
if he
wizards class is very
yeah, theory could literally be theorize why you came to school today.
yeah. Literally,
Magically.
yeah.
Like,
Divine your purpose.
It's not disorganized, it is self-guided. The only one holding you back is yourself.
And someone else is like, but the brain is so different in all of us, and some of us may want to go in this direction, but others, yeah, just it's silly theorizing for no reason. And he's just, yep. But if he gets contacted of anything like that, he'll pretty much go with.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't think anything specifically today.
You will, unfortunately, you will have to rely on Letto and Olok, it seems, to come let you know that you have only to do a half day at school today. Good luck with that.
Tell the others.
We're doing the window thing. We're doing the window thing.
Meanwhile, Letto,
Oh.
I know it's not on your person. You left it in a hole.
Yes.
You hear and you feel a small beat inside pocket of cloak.
Olok, step with me over here real quick. I want to buy you a drink. Some good old morning quaffing.
Okay.
It is now 10 a.m.
This feels like Majora's Mask.
Over drinks, I'm not sure Olok can drink, but over at least my drink. Okay. I will first try to perceive if we are being eavesdropped on or look around. I'll even ritual cast detect magic to see if there's any scrying.
You're just at an inn?
Yeah, just no, you know what? We're going to IHOP.
Okay.
They got beer at IHOP.
Oh,
They got ciders.
IHOP, you would know, is a strict no scrying zone.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Shady.
The interdimensional house of pancakes does not fuck around.
Perfect. So I'll catch him up on everything that happened. Ending with, and you know, I wasn't really thinking of it too closely until I heard the and it's right here. And I pull out the pictures. I will tell him that that there was also a letter, but unless he asks to see the letter, I don't know if I'm immediately going to show it to him. But I'll show him the pictures. What do you have here?
Are you showing him your rendition of the pictures or the pictures that were in the box?
I'll show him the pictures. In the box, from the box.
Okay.
The ones that went
Olok,
on me.
all you see is red. These are just red pieces of paper.
So what we've got here is some kind of club. It's longer and it's got a couple of spikes around on the bars of metal. And over here we've got just a whole ass fork.
Oh.
I don't know what I don't immediately know what it means.
Olok only sees red. It's red.
Can I make a history check?
Are you checking to see if you remember from 2 hours ago that you looked at it at a weird angle and it showed crimson?
Well, push the angle. I'll do the thing where you got to look at it from the charger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the meme says in the feed. Yeah, I will.
Does not seem to matter.
Oh, you
What
motherfucker! May I make a history check to see what this might intone from the Crimson Lords?
You may. And I will give you advantage on this as you have the history.
These are
with
the
Crimson Lords.
These are the die. We've got like beautiful oceany ones.
Merry
and
Christmas.
yeah, fair.
Okay.
16.
Not the Dr. Seuss. Hold on.
You have you remember something. There is some magic specifically designed and created and theorized within the ranks of the Crimson Lords. You've never seen it in practice because it is not something that has been used in 30 years. But instead of just doing like, hey, let's learn a new code, they were like, what if we just make everything only visible to other Crimson Lords?
Okay.
Which
Olok is
one,
like, holding.
this would be like a, whoa, old wartime magic.
Yeah, old law. Old Crimson Lords
2,
law.
validation.
Second beer. Second
of course
breakfast
IHOP
beer.
IHOP specifically sells second beer because they're like, if you're coming here to drink, you've already had one.
Excellent. Then I'll have a second beer. We're up to 4. I will appear quite chipper and kind of I mean, I guess I don't have any specifics, but I'll tell Olok what you just told me as well. It's not been used in some time, but it's good to see they remember me and know what I'm capable of. This is actually quite an accolade to a certain degree. I don't know what the fuck it means, but there was a letter as well. Wait, do you think the others know we've got a half-D?
No, I don't think Pi and Rick know.
I know you meant to say half day.
Yeah, what did I say?
Wait, what did you say?
I said a half-D.
A half D.
He just said it in the accent.
Yeah.
I
In the
know.
dialect.
It made me go,
Half-D.
what? What is he talking about?
Not the full day. A half day.
Chugs my 4th beer. Pays the tab. Let's go get everyone else. This letter's got a bit of a cryptic nature, and but I'll read it to you now as we bundle along.
Mm-hmm. Olok did not touch his beer. It's still sitting there.
I come back and drink
Frosty.
his bear. Double back and drink
Olok's
his
like
beer.
stepping through the door. You're like, oh.
There's a waitress, like as Letto walks back in, there's a waitress that has grabbed it, sees you come back in, just puts it back down on the table and goes, "Fuck."
Tip.
Thanks.
For
the beer.
Would any reason to not post it in the group chat?
The letter? Yeah, you can. They will not be able to read the original note,
Right,
but as long as you have
I can
written it out
communicate
for yourself, yeah.
There you go. A true sea dog knows the treasure sought is buried in a chest that is never left behind. This one beats twice an hour. Be careful who you entrust with the treasure that beats inside your chest. Steel yourself, sea cow. Find me. Once a crimson lord, always a crimson lord. Could be Bob. Could be Bob. Maybe there's something going on that I'm not aware of amongst my ship fellows. Tide fellows? Sea fellows. Seamen.
Olok has no idea. Olok's like still like trying to stretch out the paper and like look at different angles.
Okay, alright.
Let's go get Rick
Yes, and pie.
and Pie.
You guys start to leave wherever you went. IHOP, you ate, you drank, you talked.
A little wobble.
As you step towards the future of your day,
Did it again?
11 a.m. We will jump. Pie is on her way to the museum.
Yep.
What are you hoping to accomplish? What are you trying to do? What would you like to hear, see, learn about?
Okay, so she's gonna go to the museum and find the thirstiest looking docent who is just screaming, itching to tell somebody about something. And you'll know who it is because they hover real dang close, just waiting for somebody to ask a question. And so she's going to be on the lookout for whichever one it is, probably the skinniest one she can find.
There are two that fit the description, but on wildly opposite ends of the spectrum of that answer. One of them has all of the markings of a wizard except for the magical ability and the cloak that says otherwise. He is tall, skinny, glasses, and love book. The other one is simply old enough to have written the history book himself. Elven. But I'm talking an elf that looks old.
Damn.
That's impressive.
It's an old boyo.
All right.
The young one
So
is
she's got-
probably also an elf, but has a hat on, so you can't.
Her thought process is this. She's like, all right, if I get to the old one, he might have the information that I need and be able to have like first person knowledge of it, but he might feel like he can't tell me the whole truth. And I really don't want to have to cast legend lore if I don't want to. The younger one doesn't have first person knowledge, but I bet I can cow him into like telling me everything I want to know. So she's gonna try for the young one first.
Okay.
And actually, out of curiosity, is there any of them that is closer to, you said in the museum, the chain that was used back in the day, like the first or second revolution, whatever.
Yeah.
If there's one that happens to be in the vicinity of that, that's the one she'll go for, regardless of which one it is.
They are actually just standing next to each other speaking. Like they're just, it's like 11, or I guess this would be a little bit before 11 a.m. This would probably be closer to like 10:15 when you get to the museum. It's like 10:15 a.m. on a Wednesday. There's nobody in here.
Okay.
It's just those two guys waiting in the foyer for anything.
Cool. That's even better. Because that means they're going to be like tripping over each other to try and compete to tell me the coolest shit. So she'll go up to him and say, excuse me, are you able to answer questions?
Oh, yes, I am, but I think perhaps you'd be more comfortable with my, shall I say, rather devilishly handsome compatriot here. And he elbows, and I mean beet red.
She's like, you know what? I'll trust you. And she goes to him, I need to know everything you know. And I mean everything. What do you know about the Fall of Hightower? Specifically, the snow.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I know about. There's a wing. I can come. Yeah, come with me.
She's gonna like put her hand on his arm very gently. Could you show me where it is? I appreciate it.
You almost hear the squeaks in the neck as. And if you were to look back and at the old man, he is just.
Grandpa's rooting for him.
Yeah, he's got that go get him tiger.
Yeah.
We will pick up with that. We're not going to break yet, but we are going to go to break, and then we'll pick up with that after break. Rick, what are you doing with your half day? I assume Rick would just kind of finish theory craft early anyway, as he does most days.
Mm-hmm. He would after school, after the class.
Real quick.
Uh-huh.
The first thing that happens upon you entering the wizard's tower, the wizard's instructor, the dragonborn,
Mm-hmm.
You see him like notice you, acknowledge, and just go. And he stands up awkwardly and kind of clunkily, and he like walks over to you, and he. Are you okay?
I am fine.
Oh, thank God. Okay, let's get to work. And then just immediately goes back to where he was.
Yeah, immediately clocks what is happening. Doesn't have time to be consoled.
The bead of sweat reabsorbs back into his forehead.
Subclass. But after class, his mind is thinking about the conversation he had with Olok about letting go, but thinking of now, not the past, not before. A lot is on his mind. And I was gonna say maybe it was planned, but I don't think it is planned. I think he begins to walk. And he walks for a while. And when he realizes where he's at, it's not that it's too late, but he can't stop. As he finds himself going to the orphanage.
Yeah, you would find there the same sort of thing that you find there pretty much every day that you volunteer. The only thing that changes is, sometimes the volunteers are different volunteers for the day. Greta Van Vliet, always there. Her ex-husband remarried, Mike Hacks. He's also usually around, but he's not so hands-on with children. He is not great with kids. He does handle all of like the clerical business side of the orphanage. He's like he is filing cabinet in a way, or at the very least, he is very good at like not deliberating, and not dissociating. It starts with a D, and it's when I give you a task because we have a big project. But
Delegating.
Delegating.
Did I say deliberating? Listen, we got there.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, I was gonna say add it to your list.
I'll put it on the list. He's very good at delegating, and he's very good at just like clerical and like hyper specific, like just everything is going to be in the right place at the right time. The money is counted for. We are good. That kind of like, he's used to running shit, you know. Greta is very hands-on with the children. She understands people to the depth and degree that Mycax understands finances.
Makes sense.
There are also they have two sons. They have twin sons. One of them is Shaxus. He is the barbarian instructor. The other one is Fraxus. They are both Minotaur. When I say sons, I mean obviously they are they were adopted. Pretty much everyone that Greta calls son or daughter is not actually son or daughter. But to her, they are, and that's all that's ever mattered to her. Is just like she's very much like, I believe you're my child, and therefore you are my child.
That's how that works.
And then there are 3 other volunteers that regularly show up.
Mm-hmm.
And there was probably a day where you were like going through old documents from the Fall of Hightower. And you're like, there's no way. Like, there's old, like, murals and paintings where Maisie, the monk instructor, is always in the foreground, but always in the background is a long, very tall, very skinny trench coat with 6 hands holding knives. Yes, this is a bit of an inside joke, but in the first campaign, before the fight, Maisie and them went to the woods, and there were children in the woods, and Maisie befriended the children in the woods because she is one with the silly geese at the pond. And she said the phrase, sometimes, or I think it was another adult, was like, sometimes you don't always get to be a silly goose. And right now it's time that she becomes a serious goose. And those 3 children were like, I'm a serious goose. And they started waddling like
I remember that. That
in
was
line.
adorable.
Serious. Yes.
And then as Maisie was rushing the tower, she was saved by 3 children stacked in a trench coat holding knives that hugged one of the simulacrums, stabbing it in the back with all 6 knives, and then looked at her and went, time to be a serious goose. And they have been volunteering at the orphanage ever since, but now they're adults.
Amazing.
And nobody has ever connected. But I think there would probably be a moment where Rick went, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them has like a scar or something, and you're like, that.
I think there's definitely a recollection and 2 + 2 = 4. But he would, if he sees Mycax at all, probably look for a moment before looking towards Greta, walking in. Apologies, I didn't bring any snacks with me today.
Oh dear. I believe the kids use that to mean something else, and I don't think it's appropriate for me to say you're the snack anymore, but that usually I would respond with, don't worry, dear, you are the snack, and just I don't want you to have any sort of weird connotations with it. You know that.
It will not have any weird connotations.
Good. Well, you hold this one, and she just hands you a baby.
And doesn't seem like out of place with it, just like holds it.
It is crying immediately upon entering your hands.
Shh. There.
Charm the baby.
I cast Charm Person. No.
Yes!
If you even thought about casting a spell, you would get a hand upside the back of your head with a quickness.
Well, there
That's
would
fair.
be a mage hand patting the baby's back.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's adorable.
Seriously though, nannies that can cast sleep, they'd make billions. They'd make so much
Oh
money.
yeah.
Mhm.
Greta refuses.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
It's like giving your
Also-
baby Benadryl.
Yeah.
Was checking in. You were in the forest.
Oh, yes. And she's not really even looking at you. She's playing with some other kids or handling a situation. And she's like, there's been some weird things lately. Did you notice the sun last night?
Yes, but is this something I need to? One moment. The mage hand goes now underneath the baby. You can feel like a weight. Just so. Yes, did not think it would be something I needed to notate, unless it is something I need to notate.
Well, knowing you, dear, I suspect you've already notated it. Also, put that mage hand to good use. You don't need to wash it.
Baby
That's
gets
the first
put
moment she
down.
like looks back. She she didn't look at you at all, but then just like out of the side of her eyes, she's like, you know what you are meant to do with that.
Yep, baby has been put down, and while he's talking, mage hand is changing the diaper.
You don't need to wash your mage hand is something I need on some sort of plaque.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You need to wash your mage hand. That's
Could be murder, could be changing a baby's diaper.
that could be on a mug.
All right. While you guys are sitting and talking for a minute, a rather familiar looking woman, very clearly wearing a disguise. I'm dressed as like a Southern belle in a place where people simply do not dress like this. Just kind of. What, is no one gonna kiss my hand when I walk into a place?
No.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Anyway,
Mm.
Greta. And it might take a moment, but you recognize that voice. That is the witch in
Yeah.
the woods.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
Yeah.
witch. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was making sure I wasn't thinking, overthinking that.
Yeah. She goes, Greta, I did a lot of witchy magics. Spare you the details. It got a little messy.
Oh.
Unfortunately, and you know how much I hate to say this. I think you're right. What I've learned about these scrolls, the first time you open a scroll, you are magically linked
Do it.
on an unconscious level.
Do it.
And these headlines are produced by those people that have been linked to the scrolls. These headlines are being updated automatically and unconsciously. And the headlines themselves are written about events through the personal biases of everyone who perceives them.
Whoa.
What I'm trying to tell you is what they believe becomes reality. Where have we heard that before? As she's speaking, Fraxis is like in the background, like carrying large boxes. He's not really allowed to play with the children unless they are boys over the age of 9. Then he is allowed to roughhouse for a little bit at a time. So most of the time he's just carrying large things. And she says this, and he drops a box. And then coughs. He goes and picks it up. And he like makes side eye contact with Greta, nods, and then walks into the orphanage in the direction of Mycax's office. And one last thing happens before we go to break. We'll be right back.
Yep.
And where?
Pie,
Yes.
you follow this awkward, bright red, skitty twig of a docent. And one thing that you probably would notice is that the less he looks at you and the deeper he gets into the lore, the more confident he becomes.
Okay.
At first, he's all, so, you, the snow, yeah. Now, of course, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know for sure, but we can see in some of these pictures here, and he's showing you some murals.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of art that was made of the Great Revolution, and almost every single one of them features some level of just snowfall. Either, some of these earlier murals that depict the beginnings of battle. That's not so much snow, but there are a lot of wizards. And as we move down the timeline of this event, we get to this point where all of these murals, they have less and less wizards in them, and more snow covering the ground. And if we get to the end of this battle, the Great Revolution, there is but one wizard remaining, and it is the body of Mincefire, while a dagger is plunged into his heart. And all of the gods in the pantheon are above him, saying this was meant to be. But if we look, they aren't on dirt. They are on snow that has been saturated with blood. The blood of all of the rebellion, the people who died and got cut and weren't able to, the casualties of war, their blood was spilled over this bed of thick thick snow. And what do we know about death and snow and wizards? Well, likely all of them were likely Mincefire himself. Hundreds of simulacrums of Mincefire himself. Now, is Mincefire the only wizard that can use simulacrums? No. But was Mincefire likely the only wizard who actually fought against the Great Rebellion? We think likely.
Did I answer your question?
I have one other question.
Okay.
Was Mincefire killed during the revolution?
Yes. Yeah. Pretty cool too. The gnome. You know, there's a statue out there that says Day Gnome on it. His real name is Day Strider, and a lot of people forget that. It's lost to history because I think just the guy who made the statue, I never really met him. He was also a gnome himself, and he just kind of showed up and did the
I'm
etching.
familiar. I'm familiar.
Appeared. It's a mystery to all of us, even here at the museum.
Definitely a mystery.
Oh, anyway, he was the son of Patty's Pub. Do you know Patty's Pub, which is now, I suppose, it is the artificer instructor's quarters and schoolhouse. But Patty was a pillar of this community. Patty's Pub was where people hung out and drank. I suppose that's every pub.
3/4 of the time.
I hate to interrupt you, but how do you know that Mincefire was dead?
Well,
was there a body? Was there a funeral? Was there remains?
Yes, there was a body. There was a body that the tongue had been bitten out.
Right.
Several bones were completely crushed under the weight of the entire ocean.
Okay.
And a dagger was driven through his heart.
Okay.
We recovered the body. Not me, of course. But we, as in the people.
I understand what you meant.
28. Okay.
You're doing great, kid.
It's my first job. We recovered a body.
A body?
And, well, the body, it never turned to snow. It bled. It bled dry is what it did. We made sure to double down on every possible way to make sure a body is killed. Now, if you want to get philosophical with it, of course we could talk about the soul, but that's a different question altogether, and it really depends who you ask and what God they believe in, and whether that God believes souls belong somewhere outside of a body in the first place. Now, if you were to be able to speak to a God, you could maybe ask him that, but no, people don't just speak to gods, so that's it. But there was a warlock at the time. I believe her name was Nora, and I suppose she's still alive and teaching at the school. I haven't seen her in a minute, but I also haven't looked for her. She could just be having a normal life. I'm on a tangent again. Nora had a power from her patron, the patron of weather, of the polluted tempest, of course, and she had the power of acid rain. She melted him down to nothing. He was a puddle by the time. We had to make doubly certain that he was never going to come back.
Out of curiosity, does his whatever would be the remains, do they exist anywhere?
I suppose that depends on your belief system. Do you think dust
physically.
came in from dust we return to again? Because
truly, here, I have, and he takes you into like a side closet room that just says employee access only. And they aren't photos, but they're photos.
Okay.
I like somebody captured that moment in time with some sort of either incredible artistic talent or magic or both. And almost as if an actual sepia tone photograph was taken, and he shows you like 30 photos, and it's a rundown of his body being disintegrated by acid until there is literally nothing left.
Okay. Out of curiosity, you've been so helpful. I really appreciate the help. Is there any way that you can think of that a wizard might come back, given all the things that happened to Minspire? Can you think of any way?
Well, I take this answer with a grain of salt, as someone who isn't, fully versed in the arcane, but from my understanding, almost all. By the way, real quick. Almost all known spells that can bring a thing, a person, a creature back from the dead require, at the very least, some remains. Now,
to your knowledge, none exist.
Not in an arcane way, but perhaps. Now, I have this theory, and he gets really close.
Okay, I'm gonna get real close too.
I have this theory, and nobody else in this museum believes me, so I've completely stopped talking about it. I have a theory that runs deep, and the first thing that you should know about this theory is that I think Daystrider himself is the one who etched his own plaque, which means his body died too. So how did he, a dead gnome, etch his own plaque? And furthermore, I don't have a theory for this part, why would he do it wrong?
Yeah.
It baffles me, but
That is
Now-
incredibly helpful.
this I was alive for, though I was only 8 years old. Were you here when the god...
I wasn't here, but I am familiar with that lesser god. Lesser.
Right.
Mhm.
When 20 years ago, when he came and...
I was about 8.
Oh, we're both 28. That's so...
coincident. It doesn't matter. I have thought twice a day, every other day, for 20 years, 5 minutes each time. Where did all of those portals lead to? Or
He's like squishing noses with you.
or
Fully dialed in.
how far away could an interdimensional portal reach? And I think also, when did they go?
And then he just stands right back out as like normal. And that's the museum tour.
Thank you very much for that excellent museum tour.
You want to it's fine. My name's Ethan. If you wanted to leave a review.
Aw.
I'll definitely do that, Ethan.
Aw, tip him.
Thank you.
If you think of anything else, she really quickly grabs a piece
all
of
the
paper.
time.
She grabs a piece of paper, writes down. Well, I guess she doesn't have a phone number. She's got like an address or whatever. So she hands it to. If you think of anything else, this is where I live.
Beat red.
Oh no.
Mm. And
Anything else?
I think that's everything I need. Been spectacularly helpful. Thank you. And then she's going to kind of turn and she's out of there. Like immediately she's got to go find the guys.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Working on this puzzle.
16.
Good. Okay, the DC was 14.
Okay.
As you are running out the door, you hear faintly, "You're very pretty."
When she hears that, she's gonna turn back and kind of wink at him and then keep going.
You don't know this, but he does go to throw up.
Okay. And then she's gonna try and find the rest of the squad. She's got reporting to do.
Okay. Letto and Olok, whereabouts have you guys been?
Heading towards Rick. Gotta
Okay.
scoop up the squad.
You went to the Wizard's Tower first and went, well,
Oh, yeah.
he's not here.
Probably would have checked a couple of other areas. We know he goes to the orphanage.
That's a rather new fact that you did learn about him.
True.
But we'd probably check his rooms too. Give that a knock. Maybe swing
We've been
by
also kind of
a
poking
library.
around for pie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
looking
guys
for
came
Pi
into
as
the
well.
Wizard's Tower, and the Dragonborn instructor just saw you two, remembered you two from last time, and are you here for Rick?
I
Is he okay?
Oh,
Never
thank God.
have
Oh,
a-
God. Yeah, he's not here. Sorry, I have no idea. He left.
bye.
Oh.
Walk out. Nailed it.
He's doing so well. Okay, so Pi, you are also looking for the fellas. The fellas are looking for Pi and Rick.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make you guys roll for something, and I'm gonna figure out what it's gonna be. And okay, this is what it's gonna be.
Okay.
Rick,
Yes.
pick a number between 1 and 10.
Okay.
You can say it out loud. It doesn't matter.
7.
7. Got it. Okay. Pi, Letto. Ooh, Letto and Olok. You guys are together. Pi, you're going to roll a d10.
My hand.
Letto and Olok.
Mhm.
I will allow you to both roll a d10 each, but you must choose only one of the numbers. Pi, do not say your number yet. Just roll
Okay.
for it.
Okay.
Aiden, I'm feeling 6.
You gotta roll the d10.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I have an 8.
Okay, you two must decide which number you would like to go.
I'm fine with 8.
I'm
8
cool
feels,
with 8.
8 feels strong.
Yeah,
Pi,
strong.
what was your number?
6.
You guys just missed each other. All right, roll them again.
We all weave through the city.
Big city.
3.
2.
10.
Oh, done.
Yay!
Am I rolling 2 or?
No, you're staying. You're in one place.
Mm-hmm.
You're at 7.
We are the literal Scooby Gang running through doors in a hallway.
Oh my gosh. We're
Okay.
gonna go with the 3 this time.
Oh,
Lucky.
a 2 and a 3. You guys are like one building away from each other, and you just don't see.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right, roll them again.
This is silly.
This is hilarious. 10 again.
1.
Which
Four.
number are you going with?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess it doesn't matter.
We're going with 10.
Yep, there's still nothing. Roll them again.
I feel like I should be rolling and seeing which one is matching me.
Come on.
Okay,
you guys.
I got a 5.
I'll say this. Every roll has been 15 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
How much time would Rick spend at the orphanage? Because after this roll, it's been an hour
Hold on.
of them running through. And so that was 9 a.m. for the first set, 10 a.m. for the second set, 11 a.m. for the third set,
Oh, God.
noon for the fourth set, 1 p.m. for the fifth set. So it's about to be 2 p.m. I'll say you guys, Pi and Rick, you guys got out of school at, what was it? Pi, you got to the museum at 10.
Mhm.
It was a very thorough museum tour. You got, yeah. So, Rick, let's say you got to the orphanage probably around, but sometime between 11 and noon.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you've
yeah.
been
So you
there
get-
for about 2 hours now.
Yeah. He probably wouldn't stay too much longer.
Okay.
Especially if there are more people there.
Yeah,
like
as
people
the day
moving
goes
around.
on, you know, especially during like lunch break, people would like come by on their lunch breaks and spend like 30 minutes eating with kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
He was probably just doing like inventory, or not really inventory. He's strong, but like just helping out with like tasks. Like it's the hey baby, can you go grab that for me type of
yeah,
energy.
exactly.
Yeah.
And Greta always has a hey baby task.
Yeah. So and just conversing, staying away from the other adults. But yeah, probably wouldn't be there more than 2 hours. So he'd probably be heading out at that point.
Okay. Yeah. So after this fourth roll, Olok and Letto, what would you guys roll?
I got a 5.
2.
A 5, a 2. Pick one.
5?
5.
Pi.
An 8.
Just missed him.
Got a 5 again.
Which means before this next roll,
No.
So many.
Ah, it's happened again. I'm starting to.
And-
Leto's starting to get urgent about this, and
yeah, if you want, I will allow you after this next hour. You can roll another investigation check for a hint.
okay,
Your DC is 5.
Okay, I will cast Find Familiar, get my little sea urchin, and be like, find Pi, and it slowly starts like.
At the speed of an urchin.
Yeah, the speed of a sea urchin on land. Yeah. Yeah, I'll roll that. Did you send me another thing? You did.
Yep.
You did. Oh, I understand that one. Okay. Okay, I understand that one.
I want to see the puzzle.
This is part of the puzzle, Pie. The fact that your teammate has to only use his words to describe this picture
That's
puzzle
okay.
to you.
That's okay. I got it.
And you have to find him first.
I know.
I don't think I need the hint yet. But I really want my friends. Talking XP, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, friends.
The hint is very
all of
quick.
them.
Did you roll over a 5 on an investigation?
12.
Don't think so literally about what it is. Some of them require you to think about what it do.
Okay. Then I've been barking up the wrong tree entirely.
Now we're going to adjust this running around in circles game. Letto and Olok, you guys have been running to the most locations, so you are no longer rolling a D10. You'll be rolling a D6. Pie, you'll be rolling a D8, and Rick, you'll be rolling a D10.
Dice, save me.
I'm rolling with the new one.
The 8 you said?
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Rick, put your
5.
hand down first. Because Letto and Olok have to decide
Oh,
who's leading. 3 or 5?
3.
3.
4.
Pie and Rick. 4. Rick. 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna die.
You guys all walked into 1, 2, 3. All right, another one. A 6, an 8, and a 10.
Let's go, lucky one.
A 1.
Let's go, one.
Pie and Rick.
7.
No!
Okay.
No!
Leto and Olok.
No!
You are rolling a D4.
Oh, I'm struggling.
All right.
Pie, you are
right.
rolling a D6.
Oh, God, I'm
Rick,
gonna
you are
die.
rolling a D8.
I'm gonna die. My heart's gonna get ripped out.
I got a 4.
So a 3 or a 4 between you guys.
Okay, I'll go with the 4.
Let's go for.
Pie
1.
and Rick.
8.
Fuck!
Leto and Olok. Rolling that D4.
3.
4. Let's go through.
Let's go with 3.
Let's go 3. Let's go 3.
Pie.
5.
8.
Rick.
No!
Another hour.
Release me.
You hear the
No!
ding. There is no beat.
I grab Olok.
Yes,
Something's different this time.
something's different about what?
There's no heartbeat this time.
Olok has no heartbeat.
I do.
Your heart is still beating, Leto. The chest
Stag against the rock. Against
does
the
not
boulder.
beat this time. What's your passive investigation, Leto?
10.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, Leto and Olok, you are rolling a D4. Pie, you are also down to a D4. Rick, you are rolling a 6.
I got a 1.
I'm gonna die. 3.
Let's
Pick one.
let's go with the 3.
Let's go 3.
Go with the 3. Yeah. We got it. We have pie.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Rick.
Pie.
5.
You guys have so much to tell you.
Me too. We do.
It's like the evening time when we're like,
We have a half day.
The 3 of you, while you're dumping information, all 3 of you roll a D4. Rick roll a D6. If any one of you matches up with Rick, you find him.
I got a 1.
Got a
3.
3.
2.
A 1, 2, 3.
Rick.
Please don't
Come
have
on.
a 4. Please don't have a 4.
Do you really have a 4?
I'll take a picture.
No!
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm
Oh,
gonna
the
panic,
dice
turn
gods
into a
smile
bear.
down upon
It
us.
is proven in the Doom Scroll chat.
I'm gonna panic.
Oh.
God.
I'm gonna panic and turn into a bear for the extra hit points because I'm terrified. Because I'm just getting paranoid. Paranoid.
Paranoid.
The dice gods smile down upon this group, and they have a sense of humor. All 4 of you, roll a d4. If any 2 match with Rick,
I have a 3.
I also have a 3.
a 2, a 3, a 3.
Hold on.
Come on, CP.
Come on, CP.
2!
We'll take a 2!
So dumb.
I come out a bear.
So dumb, but I loved it.
Okay,
I
we are
think-
running out of
Yeah, sorry.
time.
Yeah.
Leto, would you like to share the puzzle with the group?
This is what I've got so far. Okay. We've got a club and a fork. We've got a reel and an eel. We've got an ear and a face. We've got a window and a black widow. We've got a drain and rain. We've got a scar and scare. So the missing things that I've figured out, blank are blank NDE. I put it in the Zoom chat. Obviously the ones that I haven't figured out yet are some kind of synonym if this is the code. I don't know if it is, but this is the only thing I'm able to come up with. And
No,
then
this is
since
good.
maybe
Grenade?
I think these are all we have to work with.
Couldn't be.
No,
What am
we
I-
need
oh,
another.
Oh
Sorry,
wait,
the-
yeah, that
in the-
fits.
No, it doesn't.
Grenade does not fit.
Oh no, you're right. We need
Oh,
an
sorry.
A
Missing
after
a spot
that.
for an A.
Is
Okay.
it grande?
Is Rick Rick? Are you invested enough to try to help out with
I
this?
think I was going to say, for time's sake, I think it's funny thinking of the idea of this trio suddenly like trying to get information, and Rick just walks up like, "What the hell is happening?" And I think naturally he just becomes invested. So yes,
Okay. Rick, ask for more specific details about that face. What kind of face is it?
is it a bear?
No.
No, it's there's the ear face. Is that what you're talking about, or the
Yeah.
face with the? It's a sketch. It's a drawn face with many beautiful lines. Heavy on the eyes and mouth. The rest are very wispy, very sketched out. The hair kind of spilling around haphazardly. Very beautiful woman. Generically,
Like
Deer
like,
in
like
ear?
a deer?
so maybe D.
Like me?
I see what
Her
you're
face,
cooking.
isn't it?
It's her face.
And the other one is the ear. Right? That's the
Yeah, the other one is the ear. It's an
no.
ear and a face.
So I did this at 4 a.m. and I messed up this one.
Oh, you're totally fine. It's okay. It happens to everybody.
Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What do
That just
what
adds
do
more confusion.
what do ear do?
Here.
Here.
Sin?
It listens. It
Here's it's an ear.
Here and face. Here.
Holds my
sketch.
favorite crayon.
Here
Here
and a woman's face.
tear? She
Here and
crying?
hair. Here and
Not quite.
I'm blanking. My
Here and
brain
sheer?
is not braining. Brainard.
Is it sheer?
Maybe take
Ears.
away a letter.
here.
her.
Her.
H-E-R.
So yeah. Oh yeah. Good. Okay. So
Oh,
A
here in her.
blank R A
So it's
N D E.
A club and a fork. What do you do
We are
with those things?
Eat
out
and
of
beat.
we are out of time.
Eat and beat.
Eat and beat. So
So it's
brandy.
A-N-D-E.
Brand.
Brandy.
Brandy.
Brandy, you're a fine
Brandy.
girl. What a
Brandy.
good wife you would be.
Brandy.
Do we have to go and to the pub?
We gotta go to
At the
the
end of the
pub. I think I
universe?
had Brandy there. I might have had Brandy there.
Brandy
One
typically ends
last
with a Y.
thing before we end.
Oh, scary. Why?
Scar and Scary.
Brandy.
Yep, Brandy.
Yep.
Got it.
At 4 p.m., because there was no beat at 2, there was no beat at 3. But upon finishing this puzzle, at the next hour mark,
Grabs everybody. Top it good.
It didn't do it at 3.
it didn't do it at 2 p.m. and it didn't do it at 3 p.m. It did it at 4 p.m. This
After we
also
solve it.
lines up with the timing
No.
of you guys finishing the puzzle itself.
Mm.
Interesting. Okay.
What are you
Wait.
opening the chest?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll dig it up.
What you find is a small spyglass, or more commonly known as a looking glass.
Ellis, through the looking glass.
You have 2 pieces of information now. Brandy, a looking glass. You have 1 week to figure out what this means. We will see you all next Tuesday.
Oh no!
So good.
We got to do this lightning style because we ran a little over tonight, gang. But hi, I'm Sir Feffers on the Humble Dungeon Master Longshot table. We'll be picking up with our season 7 of Longshot in August. Right now, we're doing our summer series, which have been just amazing. Thank you so much, Ben, for all of your hard work and effort. It means the world to us. It means the world to everyone watching, and it means the world to me. Head over to the Discord if you want to get into the community. And did anyone win bingo? Put it in the Doom Scroll channel on the Discord. Don't forget to hit the rules.
Did the NPC at the beginning die?
I think he was dead already.
The burned one. I don't know if they were
Oh,
dead
Oh
by
yeah, he was dead. He was dead.
Oh.
DED. Damn.
Dead. And if you want to get caught up, you can go over to the YouTube. I think that's it for me for now. Let me throw it over to Critbard.
All right, tomorrow you can find me nowhere. Thursday you can find me on many places, and Friday I'm tired. That's me. Rick is ricking. Annie.
I'm Annie, and I'm here to learn Pi on all platforms. Pi is really happy that she got the information that she was looking for. She's excited to kind of plug it into whatever the guys have. Yeah, that's about it for me. Aiden.
Hello, everybody. My name is Shay Aiden. You can find me on most social media platforms at Shay Aiden. It looks like Chezaidan. That's okay. Olok is just happy to be back with the group. That's all. Pass it over to Letto, Sir Feffers.
I am Sir Feffers. Letto.
Wait,
Let
Ben?
me go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go first so that I can pass it off to you and you can end the stream.
I like it.
Ben.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ben Brainard. I'm the Dungeon Master. I went a little over for my first time doing like a full-on puzzle. If you are a fan of the game Blueprints, some of that puzzle or the concept for it might have looked very familiar. I added a fun little twist in that the only way for the rest of the party to get the information is to just rely on the words of one of the party members. I think I had fun with it. I wish there was a little bit more time so that they could do that in character. Unfortunately, I had to finish, so I did help them out a little bit. But Rick showed up, and his passive investigation is 19, so that just makes sense. Anyway, I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm going on tour. A lot of stuff in the Northeast. Check out my website, benbrainard.com. I have tour dates. See you next week. Feff.
All right, I played Letto. Letto is having a panic attack. But this was an amazing episode. Everyone pile into this raid.
Yeah.
We're going to kick with Metro Mike, one of the best of us. Amazing bean. Go show him some love.